St. Brigids warming up as we can see, but let's start with Cuala, who've made 2 changes to that All-Ireland final in which they beat the Piershig in the replay. Shannon and Shute are out, Ross Tierney and Nicky Kenny come in. Nicky Kenny got a massive goal in that game that helped kick Cuala on. They've got so much talent around the park, including Conor Callahan, who got 2 goals when Cuala beat St. Brigids in the quarter-finals last October in what was a very tight game. Let's have a look at the St. Brigids team. Well, they've got an awful lot of young talent, some Dublin under-21s and seniors in there, as well as John O'Loughlin, who's been playing away senior football for Laois in the last couple of years. He's very strong. Alan Nolan, we heard from him a little bit earlier on. He's a very experienced goalkeeper, and he can pick out puck-outs on the opposition 45 and maybe even the 20-metre line. McGurk into the golf course end. This is going to drop inside the square. It's going to be dangerous. Hard to see who has it. Cuala trying to get rid of it through Sean Moran. Picked up, off it goes to Dunn, and wide it goes from Dunn. Slippery conditions. They'll hope scoring conditions from McInerney, another man who's featured for Dublin in the past. Cian O'Sullivan, and O'Sullivan hits a 4th wide for Brigids.
From now on, I would suggest the ball into the corner or the ball into Conor Callahan is the option.
Jake Malone looks like he's fouled by Dumpy. Referee says yes, he is. So let's see, will they follow your advice?
Again, like you can see the towel coming on here for David to try and dry off the stick, but literally within 20 seconds before you take the free, your grip is wet again. Very, very hard conditions to strike the ball, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on with this one.
Has Tracy got the first score of the game? No, he hasn't.
Yeah, so it's going to be turned into a dogfight, and this is right up Brigids' alley. This is what they wanted.
Trying to turn and go is Donncha Ryan. Donncha Ryan still going, showing Tracy a clean pair of heels. Has he got the first score of the game? Yes, he has. Donncha Ryan, the Dublin under-21 player, gives Brigids a deserved lead. Cian O'Sullivan is in there, can't get a hold of it. Darragh O'Connell can't get it, it's like a hot rock. Owen Dunn. Johnny McGurk. McGurk chipping rather than driving into the golf course end. And that is a wonderful point by Johnny McGurk.
Really, really good strike there, Russian. Really, really good. Just standing on the standing foot. Great connection. I think the rain just stopped up just as he received the pass.
Cian O'Callaghan running down the line. David Tracy. He's had no luck from frees. Will he have luck from play? That's not luck, it's skill, and it's beautiful from Tracy. Shoot it. Darragh O'Connell. Darragh O'Connell loves to slalom through defences. O'Connell off the stick. And O'Connell gets the score and the equaliser for Cuala. David Tracy, a really skillful player. Oh, ball in hand, it's Nicky Kenny. Kenny's fouled, but it looked like it was outside the square. What a catch this was. Bravery personified. McCaig did his best, and then... And this one does go over. His second of the game, his first from a free, and Cuala hit the front in a tight game. And the free is given away, and that's a silly one from McGurk because it was very obvious, the hand in the back motion.
Oisin, in these conditions, if you let him pick up that ball and you just put enough pressure on, they're not going to score it on the run under pressure. That's a giveaway from 30 yards. And in these conditions, you know, every point is absolutely massive. So Brigids are going to have to just calm down a little bit. They've been giving away too many frees so far.
David Tracy knocks it over for his second free of the game. He's 3rd overall. Cuala's 4th. They lead by 2. Squirts out to Donncha Ryan. Donncha Ryan trying to get away. He's got Owen Dunn with him. There's a potential goal on here. Donncha Ryan inside. It's Derry Murphy. Murphy! Oh, what a goal! Brilliantly finished by the Corkman. And Brigids lead.
Quality goal there from Brigids. Donncha Ryan left the Cuala defence for dead. And I didn't even see that pass on. The obvious pass was the one to his left shoulder, but the one right across the square, and great catch, great finish.
Dumpy inside. Aidan McInerney looking for the runner. Owen Dunn. Dunn trying to get away from Ross Tierney, who has him shackled. This is a good run, and he's got the free. McGurk, I think, has squeezed that one between the sticks. Yes, he has. Malone gets plenty on that one. And it might just fall here for Nicky Kenny. Trying to drive on with this one is Brian Fitzgerald, who gets the goal.
Great bit of play there from Brian Fitzgerald. Often conditions like this, just pulling on the ground, the ball skids along like throwing a stone across a river. It skids into the net, and Alan Nolan didn't have a chance, and he probably wasn't expecting it either. You wouldn't see it that often nowadays.
Moran. Con O'Callaghan is looking for it. Andy Dunphy holding him off, but Shute got to it. Free in for Cuala. Good score by David Tracy. Cian O'Callaghan. The Master is heating up. You can watch it from 8 p.m. this evening. Con O'Callaghan knocks it down to Cronin. Cronin spots a gap and goes through it. Cronin still going. Cronin, point. His first of the game. And Cuala are beginning to warm up a bit here.
A super score and a super step from Cronin to create that space for himself.
Again, Shane Stapleton in the middle of it. But this time it is Purtill who comes away. Purtill gives it to McInerney. McInerney runs into a Cuala crowd, but wins the free in. Johnny McGurk chips it over. Sean Moran into the corner, trying to get out there is Mark Shute. Intercepted brilliantly by Cathal Doyle, but he puts it only as far as Darragh O'Connell, who's got a bit of time, got a bit of space. There's players in off the shoulder. Here is Mark Shute, pops it inside, potential goal on. Brian Fitzgerald swings at it, but the free in is given. Nice little pop inside from Shute. Brave stuff from Nolan, who just threw himself at it. Tracy. Such a composed centre-back. Here's Oisín Goff. Goff is hit from the front there, and that's a free out. It was clumsy at best. And that's a fantastic strike. Well done, Sean Moran, and they're right to applaud Darragh O'Connell. Jake Malone. Malone's got time and space, and he goes for the shot and hits it over the bar, and there's 6 between them with 13 to go. It's a sight to behold, Darragh O'Connell running with the ball on stick, and he was hooked, but following it in is Shute. Nolan again is brave, and Nolan again does well. Oh, he's lost it. Brian Fitzgerald is looking for a second goal. Comes out here to Colin Cronin. Cronin with the hand pass. Con O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan. Point for Cuala.
Again, you can see the conditions, a big play there. Alan Nolan would usually have rolled that ball and come out with it, but instead the ball got stuck in the muck and he couldn't get it out. Brigids did well not to concede a goal there after that.
Oh, and Dara Plunkett's got a second yellow and he's gone. Sean Tracy. Con O'Callaghan. What can O'Callaghan do with this one? Rounds the fullback. O'Callaghan. Well, he wanted the advantage because it ended up in the back of the net, but a free will have to do. Dunphy. Good stick pass. Donncha Ryan. Good point. Darragh O'Connell. The referee says there is time for no more, and Cuala pick up where they left off this year but last season, if you know what I mean. The All-Ireland champions opened their Dublin Senior Hurling Championship campaign with a 7-point victory against a battling St. Brigids.
There wasn't much between you at the half-time. You went in, you came out, you did some changes like Shane Stapleton. He brought a big bit of strength to it. Was that the difference, maybe, the changes and the weather?
Well, looking at the conditions in the first half were, there was very, very heavy rain, very, very slippery conditions. Both teams kind of struggled with the conditions, and like Brigids brought a huge huge intensity there to the start of it. Look at in the second half, the game opened up a little bit, and the sun came out, and conditions improved a small bit, and the hurling improved a little bit. But overall, it was very, very difficult evening for hurling.
I think Cuala picked it up in fairness, and we still persisted, I suppose, with some easy frees, giving away frees. They picked us off, and then I suppose we lost our shape a little bit as well. Fairness to Cuala, look at they're the All-Ireland champions back-to-back the last 2 years. Bit of cuteness. They carried the ball out well, and they picked their scores off. There's no panic out of them, whereas we panicked a little bit and started sending in long ball and silly stuff. But anyway.